I'm cackling, you guys, because this is the fourth retake of this voiceover that we're trying to do. And I have done the same thing now twice, where I get surprised that it's about to start recording on us.
That is true. And I'm just laughing because my sister is incompetent. But
that it'd be like that.
But anyways, this is Inktober, day 2. The prompt was suit, and then she gave me twins just for fun. So I immediately was like, oh my gosh, suits are really hot. So hot people in suits. That's great. That's what I want to do.
Love it.
Using myself as a reference photo there, giving this girl the curly hair of my dreams that I've only ever managed to achieve like once.
It's hard, man.
I mean, I
curly
can dream.
Hair.
Right?
Yeah.
It is really hard because some days my hair is straight, some days it's Hermione Grangering everywhere, and I don't understand. But that's okay. I also don't understand what I'm doing with this man's right arm, our left.
It's tough. It's a tough one, and you can see when we trade back and forth that we both kind of avoid it for a while, for a long time.
That is absolutely true.
Look at this beautiful line art that I am doing on the wrong layer.
But you set up a very clean thing for me to redo. So
yes.
So at least it made it very easy.
Do you want to explain to the people why it's so bad that it's on the wrong layer?
Sure.
For those of you not familiar.
Yeah. Basically, with digital art, you work on different layers, which is great because you can do your sketch on one layer, your line art on the other, on top of the sketch, and then you can erase the sketch without touching your line art. She did the line art on the same layer as the sketch, so you wouldn't be able to erase the sketch without also erasing all of the lines that she did. And she gave it to me. I thought that she had fixed it.
Nope.
She hadn't. And I was desperately trying to avoid doing all the line art because I didn't want to.
The line art got done like 3 times on this sketch.
It sure did. But here I am doing the line art that my sister so lovingly did on the wrong layer.
Yep, but you totally did a great job. You cleaned up her braid. I like it a lot better that way.
Thank you.
I like this pen that you're using too. It's a lot more like textured and fun.
For any digital artists out there, it was the dry ink brush that I was using for lining.
Beautiful.
Also, you'll see me. You'll see me in a second. Embrace the spirit of Inktober and try new brushes. And I say you'll see me in a second, but what you'll see is just a large period where nothing happens because I'm just furiously scribbling like in the corner, trying to figure out these brushes. And then I think I do something on his arm that is just erased very rapidly. So you'll get to see me experiment. But it's a struggle. All art is,
Yeah, it makes it exciting, and that's why I love doing these things.
Use that period of nothing.
There it is. There's the
dear God, what am I doing?
Yeah, no, I love that. I'm sure we'll see a lot of those the more of these we do.
Absolutely, because the secret is that neither of us know what we are doing at any given moment. Yeah, yes, absolutely.
Exactly. And I love collaborating because as soon as I hit that wall, I'm just like, okay, take over, sweetie. It's on you now.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love doing that because it usually works out in our favor. When one of us starts to burn out on a piece, we just trade it off and we are re-inspired by, what the other person gives.
Yeah, or we're completely befuddled. Like, absolutely. What am I going to do with this?
Yeah, there's a piece later where she hands me the iPad and I'm like, Tegan, what is this? What am I supposed to do with that?
And then you did something brilliant.
Thank you. Here's the arm. I love that arm. I love it high up.
I'm sorry that I didn't go with it, but do you know what? I wasn't prepared to draw another hand.
You know what? That's fine. We had, especially with how you did the line art on the wrong layer, which I'm never letting you live down.
It was rough.
I understand not, lacking the energy to draw another hand.
Yes. But I do love the ability to go in later and add some highlights and make things pop. I think doing Inktober is like the best thing I've ever done for trying to improve my values.
Yeah, values are really, really important.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's a lot that just happened.
it sure is a lot that just happened. But I think the hardest part of Inktober for me has been not using color because I like to use tons of color, tons of sparkles, tons of shape in my art. So keeping to just ink has been really kind of difficult because I'll be drawing and I'm like, I really want this to be red and I want that to be yellow and I want this to be blue and I want this to be pink and I want sparkles everywhere.
Yeah.
And I have to work in black and white, which is fine. I'm really proud of the values and the coloring on this girl though. Yeah. I was like, this girl looks great. I was like,
popping.
Like, Tegan, good luck with him.
Yeah, no, thanks. I think it works out okay in the end. But yeah, it it is really nice to be able to just take away the distraction of colors and actually see like what your lights are doing and what your darks are doing. Because most of the time, and I didn't even realize this until, I don't know, several years ago, I guess at this point, because I'm an old lady, but it took me a long time in my art journey, if you will, to realize that my values just completely lacked because all I was looking at was the color of things.
Which is very important because if you don't look at your values, things start to get muddied, and it's basically your values are how light and dark everything are. But we can go into that later because this time lapse is about to finish.
Anyway, this is a great example of values doing, I think, pretty good.
Yeah. All right. Bye.
Bye.